Yo, what's good YouTube? It's boardzy, and this is going to be a video talking about the keyboard I've been using for the last 6 months, the Endgame gaming keyboard. You might be looking at this, and at first glance, it does not look like a Wooting 60HE, but it is indeed a Wooting 60HE, a fully modded one at that. Everything from the case to the springs on the lacquer switches to the keycaps have been modified, and it's just totally different to the stock experience. So this video is really going to be talking about whether or not that is worth it, not as much about the performance of this keyboard, because I feel like by now you have seen a review, you are aware of the performance of this keyboard. I'm just not here to argue that. It is true. With rapid trigger, adjustable actuation, everything on this keyboard is optimized for gaming. So that's obviously why I'm using it as my main, but I went above and beyond, did like $200 of mods. And the biggest one is probably the case swap, going from the standard plastic case to, in this case, the Blade 60. You can also do something like the Tofu 60, lots of other cases, anything with a universal 60% mount like the PCB is going to work in, which is a really insane feature. When it first came out, I was like, okay, I'm not a custom keyboard person, this isn't really gonna matter for me, but look at me now. And yeah, I'm no keyboard case expert. I can't tell you which is going to be the best to throw the Wooting 60 PCB in. I can just tell you that the Blade 60, it's a nice hunk of aluminum. I have no issues with the case really at all. It has a 7-degree typing angle, which for me is comfortable for typing and gaming, but you could like get a wrist rest, I guess. It's obviously not adjustable. But one thing to note is that this isn't going to drastically change the like in-game feel or even the typing sound too much. It is still going to sound pretty pingy and hollow, especially since I made the springs lighter. It kind of makes that issue, or not issue, but it just makes it even more noticeable. Stabilizers are pretty muted and actually do sound pretty nice just because of some mods I did. But yeah, without a doubt, this is not going to sound and have the same typing experience as whatever the meta switches are right now, like Black Inks. I don't know what the top tier linears are. Let me know in the comments. But yeah, the lacquer switches are still going to feel like a gaming switch. Since they are Hall effects, they're just going to have that feel. If you've used Omni points or lacquers in the past, you know what I'm talking about. Now I'm going to get to the spring swaps, which I do feel like is a more interesting feature, especially for gaming, and certainly has more of an impact than the case. Since the switches don't use a standard mechanical spring, these custom springs are only available on Wooting's website. They start at 30 centinewtons of actuation force, and that seems lighter than the other ones because it is, but what you have to realize is I set the RGB up to display like how much a key is being pressed. When you have the lowest actuation, you like literally don't have to press a key much at all. So having the lighter spring, it's just really not going to make that much of a difference when the keys already activate so quickly and without a lot of force. So it was a mod that was kind of just like definitely overkill. I don't think it drastically improved my gameplay like Fortnite editing speed. I feel like is the only thing that would be potentially affected by that, and it was still something that I just like, it's a small difference. But if you want to make the springs lighter, I do find it very cool that Wooting has the ability. They just put it out there for you to do it because, I mean, they really just have made the best, most customizable gaming keyboard ever. And I just don't see anything killing it. There's the new Flux keyboard. There's obviously the Final Mouse keyboard, which I'm looking forward to both of them in the Hall effect variants. But man, what Wooting has done is absolutely unreal. And the keyboard I saw, it's at $175 and it's shipping out in April. So the wait times aren't even as insane as they were. So I would say if you were holding out, now is a good time to get one. If you just want the standard plastic case, all you care about is a good gaming experience, I can assure you that it will be enough. And if you want to mod it out, you can obviously do some shit like I've done. If you know more about keyboards, you can probably tune in the experience a bit more. And the last thing I really did was the keycaps. These are GMK dots. I saw they were on a sale on Novel Keys. I just went for them, you know. I'm not a keycap person, but something about these just speaks to me. They look like dominoes. I don't know if it's like the minimalism, but wow. What a keycap set. And yeah, in the past, I've definitely shit on GMK keycaps. This is the first time I feel like they've kind of added something to my keyboard because I just had the stock keycaps on. And this, I don't know, it just kind of makes it all fit together, as cringe as that sounds. But yeah, all in all, this is the first time I've had a customized keyboard that does not feel like an all-around worse experience than a gaming keyboard, because it is a gaming keyboard at heart. Both the total cost of all the mods being $250 and the keyboard itself being $175, does it feel that much better? No, but I mean, if you are just interested in taking the keyboard to the next level, by all means, feel free to do so. I feel like it was worth it for me personally, but everybody will have their own keyboard situation. But if you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Just a dope product. But yeah, that's going to be all. Peace out.